Hey there, and welcome to another Baldur's Gate 3 video. I'm going to be continuing on that Warlock character today, and we are trying to fix the curse of the Shadowlands. And then, just exploring, traveling through the darkness and seeing all that we can find. There's combat, there's talking, there's adventuring. What more could you want? And without further ado, let's jump into it. Oh gosh, what just happened? Was that I was fighting? Right. The last thing that happened was a portal to the Shadowfell.
Let's get going.
Right. So I kind of want to follow this quest line as far as it goes, because if this is the problem with the Shadowlands, right? I think it's like the Shadowfell spilling in or some deal like that. There's like an unbalance of the spirit of the land is unbalanced. I want to follow it. I want to follow it as far as it goes.
Daniel is resting.
Yeah, I keep speaking with Halsin.
But it's no easy slumber.
Figuring out about Daniel.
I discovered what's wrong with him. The shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell.
I freaking called it.
Half of his essence remained here, amidst the curse. What stayed behind would have been the strongest part of him.
I called it.
But after all these years left in the darkness, corruption must have taken hold.
Yeah. What seems like. Those are the
it's both
antlers that he has. He has the little horns.
We need to find Daniel's missing half and make him whole again.
Or antlers? I don't know.
Only the missing half may not come willingly.
But
the curse will have sunk its tendrils
both of them.
deep, twisting Daniel's essence into something else.
I already found it. I already found the other half.
I'm not sure.
So I don't really need to ask all those questions.
All reckoning. It's still part of Daniel deep down, but it may not recognize that, or want to recognize that.
Right.
Perhaps it can be reasoned with, but I'm not hopeful. Reason is not something that thrives amidst the shadow curse.
Yeah, that makes sense. He didn't seem very reasonable, he seemed.
Perhaps not. If he truly is a part of Daniel, then he is beyond life and death.
Seemed like he was trying to recreate like a happy childhood.
We should return to where you saw him. And I truly mean we, if you wish.
So this is where he'll join my party.
And I've asked much of you already without being at your side.
It would be interesting to have coming along.
This doesn't
instead
have
of
to be
Astarion,
your
but
burden alone. Every
the
moment
rogue
counts,
provides so much utility.
And I've asked much of you already without
though he
being
doesn't
at your
have a
side.
lot in like combat. He does do like a lot of damage every once in a while in combat.
Against the absolute.
He'll pump out some pretty huge numbers.
Anything.
Like Lizelle pumps out huge numbers. You know, Karlach pumps out huge numbers. Carbrick pumps out huge numbers, and it's consistent like almost every turn.
I'll be ready.
Astarion needs like a proper setup, and he's doing really poorly in these combat encounters down here in these fights. Because he can't see anything. So holding the lantern has helped him out a little bit, but him not being able to see imposes disadvantage. And that's
making me sweat.
It's no good.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
That kind of sells it for me. She doesn't have enough rage charges. I was debating on whether or not I was going to end the day here. But she definitely needs rage charges if I'm going to go back and face Oliver. Because he's probably going to have something else going on.
You know,
It's not
I
just
feel
going to
a
be
connection between us.
a fight with
Like we're
the daddy,
two
the mommy, and the
souls
doggy.
walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
Yeah, what are you talking about, man?
I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the Worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
Just bring up a good point. Yeah, until we transform into mind flayers.
If we control the parasites, then we can order them not to change us.
He's
All the power,
right.
with none of the tentacles.
He's assuming an outcome
I'm just
without
saying,
understanding
there's an opportunity here.
fully
If
the
we can
premise,
control the
right?
tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe.
How do we control the
And
tadpoles?
liberate the world from this evil.
Right? We don't know what the engine is behind this force. All we know is that we've been safe from it for a little
I
bit.
knew I was right about you.
Well, yeah,
It's
I'll
so
follow
good
this.
to find
This
a
sounds very interesting.
kindred spirit. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this moonrise.
Exactly. Well,
But I'm
we're right down the
feeling
road from
optimistic.
Moonrise.
Copper for your thoughts.
Still checking to see if she has anything to say about all the loss that she's experienced. Kind of unfortunate. I'm debating on getting her out of the party just because she doesn't have the same storylines, the same amount of storylines. We lost her stories, right? So. I don't really want to replace, like, the barbarian. I think what I do is, like, just change one of the other characters to be a barbarian. I do like having her utility, right? Just spec somebody
Don't say
else.
a word. Just listen. A parasite grips my mind. My own people hunt me. But I am gnawed by an even greater torment. You. My thoughts are hallowed ground. Yet you've crawled your way in,
This is funny.
uninvited. I'm obsessed by the ground under your feet and the wind over your head. I see your face just before I sleep and after I wake. I ask myself, are you worthy? Shakvonas
Great question.
There is only one way for you to prove it. A fine sentiment, but I require more. We fight.
She wanted me to tell her I loved
I
her.
test you in battle. Dance with me. Bleed with me. Bruise me so that you might possess me.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I was trying to be playful. Carver can keep up with Lae'zel, right?
Do it then. Make me yours.
Right, this is like... They're competing. Like, they deal a lot of damage, each of them.
Prove your
This is funny, I'll let this play. She just freaking uses the spider's thing. Anyways.
stand down, fool. This battle is not your concern.
And she just fucking two-taps me.
Lae'zel's touch is unusually gentle.
She stunned me,
Her
which is
fingers lightly graze
probably
your
how it
bruises
happened.
and wipe away
Most
your
definitely how
sweat.
it happened. I was stunned for 2 more turns, or for another turn.
I can't bear it. I've torn flesh from monsters and men. I've laughed as they suffered. But you... I don't want to hurt you.
So that's exactly what I mean. Lae'zel is such like a pivotal
For you
point
to protect me.
of my combat goal.
I am yours. Say the words.
That, like, she just does. She has so much utility built in that she's able to push out consistently with all the
Right answer.
superiority die. Oh, smoochies. Well, that's superiority die that she's using, and then she's got that
Source of my
blade,
praises.
and she's got 21 AC or something like that. She got all this. Carver just got torn apart, and she's stuck in T-pose. Very nice. But I kind of freak out a little bit because she used the weapon drop superiority whatever on me, and I'm also checking to see if she's got the like spider's web thing, the spider sack. No, she freaking used it yesterday. Of course she did. This freaking AI. All these, I'm looking through all the inventories trying to find Carbrick's staff, because she made me drop it. And there was a message that popped up on the screen that said like one item was moved to the traveler's chest or something like that. And that was most definitely it. I'm also trying to figure out how she gets multiple attacks. I was thinking about it. That says attack +1, but that doesn't mean she has an extra attack. I think she just does extra damage. It's either I don't know if it's attack rolls +1 or attack damage +1. I don't know. But it's good. Whatever it is, it's good. As she has just so many things she can do. Misty Step, she's got the Psychic Rend, she's got making enemies vulnerable to a type of damage.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Holding down Alt to try to see if it'll pop up. But nothing. I'm just lost. I'm like, what the heck? Right now I'm cursing the game. I'm like, you flipping game, you... God, you forced me into this fight. I get torn apart by my own prowess.
If not over, then through.
Kind of a cheap shot at her to stun me. It's cheap. Going over here.
dog pants through a
Aw.
ball held firmly in his mouth.
We get to play fetch. I'll do some animal handling. Sure thing. Adding that +3, don't need it. I got a nat 20. Already knew I had it queued up.
He relinquishes the
Just
ball.
kidding.
It
I'm
is
not.
well chewed
There's no way
and
to like queue it
slick
up.
with
I don't know
drool.
if there is.
His
It'd be
eyes
interesting to
track
know
the
if there
ball
was a way to
avidly.
queue it up though.
He shuffles
If there was
on
some
his
way
paws,
to
ready to chase after it.
mess with the random number generator.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Yes, I would like to throw the ball. There you go, bud. Where's going to get it? Still looking for the... Nice. Still looking for the, staff. And I finally check in here, and I'm just like, it's gotta be in here, right? It's gotta be. And yep, there it is. Just chilling in here. And me can't get my freaking head straight on the difference between Karlach and Carbrick, so send it to Karlach. But a Carbrick, but... And these guys are super close to leveling up, so I definitely need to do that soon. Definitely need to do just something to get them a little bit of experience. It's like one enemy, maybe two away. I guess depending on the enemy, right? It's a big boy. I've seen enemies give like 300 experience. So I want to head back to that house where I found the kid. And I just so happened to go to the fast travel point that was right next to it. So, wow, it feels good. I like when I get to this point in the game and I'm starting to like get into a groove and, you know, I'm paying attention to everything that's going on. And oh, Oliver's just standing there. That's not creepy. It's probably fine.
No! Go away!
Oh, what?
Slippery little bugger, isn't
What?
he? He'll be looking for somewhere safe. Somewhere where the shadows are nice and strong.
I wonder where he went. I guess he just slipped away, huh? Yep, probably through here. Wouldn't you say? There's a chance, at least. Okay. Oh, I forgot to make my imp invisible so I don't get my my little out of buddy or out of combat buddy to jump in exactly when I need him to. Which is fine. It was a really nice thing to have, but at least he's on the same turn as Asterion, so
I'll make my own fun if I have to.
we can
And my own friends.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, you did make your own friends, huh? Oh, but it's only 1 health. Not really, yeah, I could just take this guy out. Pop him one. Pop. I got advantage because I used Distracting Strike. but it didn't kill. Unfortunate.
Make it hurt.
Nice. But I do get to use the imp, so theoretically the imp can go finish off the ghoul. Yeah, daddy. Because his turn's up next. If you look up there, the damaged one is separating the imp and Carbrick. Normal resistances for the Wraith type. I was just checking. I don't know if my claws will count as magical. I don't know. Apparently they do. Or maybe he just has resistance to it. Yeah, that would make sense actually. I'll claw at the Night Dome as well. But it looks like damaging to the Wraiths is also damaging the Night Dome. So works. I'm thinking about using the Cloud of Daggers on the Night Dome and the Wraith, but I don't want to hurt the kid because he's got 24 health. But if I put it like right there, it'll hurt both the Wraith and the Night Dome, and then hopefully just be doing like exponential damage every turn. Not exponential, but like a ton of damage every turn to the dome. That's the ultimate goal, I think, is to get rid of the dome. So yeah, it took 13 damage from the dome, and then it took 13 damage also from damaging Mommy. That's a
Swift
weird
as my feet can carry me.
And he put my imp to sleep. Well, they're doing a lot of damage. I'll use rage. Get myself into a good spot.
Aye.
Taking these guys out. I can get all three of them. Nice. And then, finish this guy off. Just get rid of all the Shadow Fiends in the one turn. Probably handled that pretty well. And I wanted to switch over to the blade just in case. To maintain the ability of getting an opportunity to attack. It's a good practice to have. Just slice at the dome a couple times. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, there it is. This busted ass game.
Let me show you my favorite.
Yeah, what is your favorite toy? Oh, right, it was that that owl bear. Right.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Oh, I could use Scorching Ray, right? To target all these fiends with one blast. Pretty good use, I'd say, for Scorching Ray. Why disadvantage? Darkness, probably. Just blame darkness every time. Good stuff. Starion. And try to do a sneak attack. Which I can do a sneak attack. I don't know why. Because it's initiative? Maybe. Nice, a critical hit for 3 damage. Not bad. Asterion is kind of ready to be taking the brunt of this damage right now. He's about to get walloped. So do I save Lae'zel? Do I attack the thing? Or do I help out Asterion? That's the question. Seems like next turn is the Owlbear. I'm gonna help out my buddy Asterion. And I do a critical hit. And then 2-tap.
All I wanted to do was play.
Just keep on cruising. I think one more smack. That works. But I think he'll just take the rest of the damage from the cloud of daggers in this turn, right? Maybe not. I don't know when the cloud of daggers. Cloud of daggers does damage. It hasn't been doing damage to the dome this whole time. I don't know.
Is all that matters.
I kind of thought it was, but might not be. That just did 10 damage to the dome.
I'm ready.
Oh,
Why
and
couldn't
he
you
had,
just leave me
yeah,
alone?
there it is.
Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here. And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
I guess they're not the same horns. I was thinking they were. Huh.
He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up.
I guess it is unique to be finding kids. They're not super prevalent. There were some kids in the tiefling camp, but
But would he even want me back? I've changed. A lot.
dang, dude. I don't know. I'm kind of losing the thread on this, playing my character a specific
So I
way.
wouldn't have to make up friends to play with anymore. I'd have someone real.
I wanted this to be the way I got
And
through
he
it,
would too, I think.
convincing him that he wanted
Alright,
to,
I'll do it. I
showing
want to
him
do
the
it.
sense.
Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
Oh. Whoa. Sure thing. Thanks for teleporting me into, like, the middle of nowhere. Man, I really appreciate it. Trying to take a look around. But my initial impression is that he just teleported me to a different plane or something like that. But no, this is just over here. Across that bridge. Okay, I'll go speak to Halsin again. Because if I can clear out this land of the shadow curse, that would be wonderful. That would be great.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
Good. Good, yeah. How rapidly? Like, can we get the show on the road?
no more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does. I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
Yeah, if only.
The druid Hausen spoke
Hey,
to
bud.
me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Oh, damn. This is all for nothing? Gosh darn it. I still gotta kill Ketheric. Is this little buddy gonna help me at least kill him? Do some scouting around. See where I'm going next, you know.
Find everything.
First we level up. Ooh, I get another Eldritch Invocation. And 4th level spells. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Bavard's Black Tentacles. Dominate Beast. Dimension Door, really nice. Banishment. That's it. Those are the 4th level spells. Making sure I know all of these, know what my options are. Kind of seeing which ones have like high potential for upcasting. Because now that I can cast 4th level spells, I'm upcasting everything to 4th level. This is an interesting one. This one, Avard's Black Tentacles, doesn't blind everything. Doesn't create darkness. Super nice with my group, but they still can't go in there. So I don't know what to make of it. I think I'm gonna take it. I do like me some AoE damaging spells, but I don't know. It seems more like a AoE crowd control, area of effect crowd control type of thing, where I'm just trying to hold individuals still while still dealing a little bit of damage to them, but like not so much focused on just dealing the damage, right? Because that's what the hunger is for. The hunger of Hadar blinds them and makes it so they can't attack. And Oh, and I pick up Devil's Sight there, which is super nice. I wish I would have had it for much longer in this playthrough. I wish I would have picked it up last time, but I don't know what I would have traded it for. One with Shadows, just kidding. I know exactly what I would have traded it for. One with Shadows, the thing I haven't used freaking ever in this playthrough. Shouldn't have taken it because I'm not doing a stealth only playthrough. Yeah, the hunger is more for blinding them, making it so that they can't attack, but they can just slog their way through. So in the fight in the last episode where I was holding off the horde of enemies coming towards the portal, I think a Vard's would have been better because it would have been restricting their movement more. Restricting them more so they can't do as much. While still doing the damage, but holding them there. I guess they could shoot out of it and they could see what was happening and they theoretically teleport or Misty Step out of it. But then grabbing Dimension Door, super nice thing to have. And also what I love is that just switched over. That wasn't an editing trick. It went straight from Carbrick to Karlach. So I can level up my whole party one by one by one by one by one. But she doesn't get much. There was no choice to make there. Now we get Asterion. Probably also doesn't get much. Oh, he gets Evasion. Which, when a spell or effect would deal half damage on a successful dexterity throw, saving throw, it deals no damage if you succeed, and only half damage if you fail. Pretty good. Makes you a lot more dexterous. And then she gains a couple maneuvers, so I gotta now read through all the maneuvers. Wonderful. I should take some time in my next playthrough to decide what they're all gonna wear, or like how to color everything. Because I like this armor, but I think it'd be cooler in a different color. I need to check out all the dyes. This is important, having a sick looking group, having a sick team. But I think the thing that's been holding me back so far has been Carbrick. His hide armor, whatever it is not great. So I need to get him different armor for sure. Keep forgetting he's got medium armor. I don't even know what the armor is doing for him. It's probably doing something. Right? It's got to be doing something. One thing that I'm definitely thinking about is maneuvering attack, because that's something I'm using Lae'zel for a lot. Is getting one of my allies away from somebody who jumped on top of them so that I can take their place. That's something I'd like for Lae'zel to be representing in my party. Reading it again, at fighter level 10, the dice become D10s. Not bad. I don't know how much a D10 is going to help me more than a D8, but whatever, yeah, it's another couple damage. That was easy. That was painless. No fast. Usually leveling up takes a lot longer. That was kind of nice. I have been relatively upset about not being able to use my imp. You know, in this whole act, it feels like I'm not going to be able to use my imp for much. was very useful in Act 1 to look ahead, but now he's just dying to everything. He can't scout ahead for me. It's been upsetting. And so he's just kind of been a combat trick. Already taking damage, the shadows get him. I'm thinking because I'm standing in the light here, the shadows can't get me, but I don't notice that I still have the the effects on me. There was the visuals, and yeah, I died. Stupid. I could get him back, but I don't think I'll use him to scout. Guess it's just gonna have to be me and my own 2 feet. Cool is how far you can summon the familiar.
No time to rest. This calls for careful footwork. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
You know what's interesting is a lot of the time I don't really remember what my next course of action is. You know, I didn't remember exactly if what I did was summon the imp, but then just have him stealth and follow me instead of scouting ahead. But I was able to properly, so funny, properly quote unquote predict what I was able to do based off of what I would think to do in that situation. Of course, it makes a whole lot of sense because, like, it's me. I would think to do that, and I did right now. But it didn't work out a lot in the first act of this because I was being relatively unpredictable with my actions and wasn't making the smart decisions. Ooh, scratch. Can I have 2 familiars? Ah, yes. They rub it in. The Infernal Iron.
I'll take that.
Thank you for rubbing it in. Oh man, I gotta finish this playthrough soon so that I can go back and try to find Karlach. Try to get Karlach to Damien. And I wanna save scum that situation. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe I save scum the situation. I do like Carbrick. Right. Maybe I can switch Karlach off of my team going forward for like Halsin. Because he'll, I guess, fill the same role. I do like Karlach's sweeping attack that she can cleave a lot. She's frequently doing a lot of AoE damage. Helps with Swarm, but she's also got a lot of single target damage that she can do with her smites. I guess I should see if Halsin would keep up with that. And then on a different playthrough, go back through and switch up my team to be like, instead of Astarion, Shadowheart, and instead of Halsin, Karlach. Maybe instead of Lae'zel, Gale, but I guess Gale isn't here anymore. Am I forgetting someone? I mean, there's Will, but I'm already a warlock. I don't think I'm forgetting anyone. I would have liked to have Carla or Shadowheart for the situation with Isabel, so she can cast like one of her many combat tricks. True Love's Caress. One of a magical pair of rings. This allows the wearer to receive warding bond from the wearer of the other ring, the sister ring. A creature wearing the matching ring, yeah. Ward an ally, they gain resistance to all damage and a +1 bonus to their AC and saving throws. Each time the ally takes damage, you take the same amount of damage. Well, that sucks. That's no good. Oh, looks like I'm losing frames too. That's not good either. I really need to improve this PC. For sure. Seeing if I can stack the Infernal Iron. You cannot. Okay, in the 5th year of our union, we faced the biggest hurdle yet. My parents became quite ill, and we became their caretakers. It was a dark and difficult time filled with emergencies of every possible type. Gone were the easeful days in which our time was our own. Our days were filled with work, each other, and little else. During our darkest moments, I wondered if we'd survive it, but the bond of love we had was resilient. It could bend and bend and bend, but would not break, no matter the pressure. Oh, that's sweet. That is sweet. But for the low price of improving their AC by, what was it, 1 or 2? I am not going to double the amount of damage that the enemy's doing. That's not how that works. Unless it's just a part of a build that I guess one would run with like Lae'zel to have her AC be like astronomically high, so she never takes damage ever. I wonder if the second half of the ring has something interesting on it as well. It's not just the one warding bond interaction between the two items. Now here, I'm ignoring the blatant door that's sitting right in front of me to get into this place, and I'm looking for a side entrance. Where's the front of this building? Oh, wait, is that really just the door right there? That's exactly what my thoughts were in that moment. I can tell you that for sure because I felt so stupid. God, these frames are terrible. There we go. Okay. And I'm right here, I'm going through and I'm closing all of the other applications that I have running. It wasn't like a lot, it was like Google Chrome, Spotify. But I'm gonna go talk to this one. They're alone, so if it ends up being like a fight, I'm not too worried. And they have the like the bag with the gold icon on it. So I think they're a vendor. Just gonna talk to them.
Don't call the doctor yet. I've got potions, sutures. I know I can do this.
Yeah, you got this.
Oh, you're a patient. This is the children's ward. Triage is back that way.
Okay. Thank you.
See that corpse? Arabella's father in the oh-so-decaying flesh.
Not dead. Merely medicated. To ease the pain.
I see. Yeah. That seems right. It does seem as though her work is already done, so. Oof.
Yes. Yes. I knew these hands would not fail me.
Yeah, they didn't. You got it.
Patient
First try.
is sure to recover.
Yeah.
Not much
Yeah,
left
what do you got
now,
what do you got
but
to
you're
purchase?
welcome to look.
And as predicted, they have, instead of like sutures and instead of like healing potions, they do have healing potions, but they have a bunch of poisons, which is wonderful. It's just such a good like attention to detail. Such a good little thing. They have 4 different types of poison. 5 different types of poison. And I have a ton of stuff to sell, so it's time to make a little bit of cash with all this inventory.
Excuse me. I've got to tend to my patient.
So I backed out so I could group everything up and add everything to wares. So I could click the one button that would say sell all this. Now I keep one of the torches just in case, because I still am in Shadowlands. I want to keep the lit torch. Still gonna keep sending all the magical items to camp, even though they should probably be sold and I'm never gonna use them. I'm a hoarder, I understand. Save your judgment for the comment section, actually. Just let me have it. Reel into me. I understand. Right now I can sell everything to you.
I'll do better, and the patients will be better, and it will all be fine.
Oh, frames again.
Still not feeling better? Let's see if I can help you.
Yeah, can you? What do you got for me? Nice. So she does just... Yeah. She does buy all this stuff. Very nice. Here I'm fixing the frames again. There. And then I just blast through all of her gold, see what she'll take. One more? Yeah. Then I'll buy everything that I can from her. Just get a bunch of toxins. I do want the potion of flying drink to gain the ability to fly, which is great. That's a fun one. Purple worm toxin, yeah. Carabassin's poison. They'll become paralyzed. Yeah, cop that. Saving throw, become paralyzed and poisoned. Yup. All 4. Toss those in the bag. And then I can just keep selling, lowering my weight, and buying all of her toxins. And then I'll buy all the greater healing potions. Yeah, why not? While we're here, take a couple more pieces of armor. Okay. Then,
Now, if
I didn't want to take the other 2 poisons.
I've got to tend to my patient.
But that's fine. Fine, I don't really need them. The 4 Carabassin's poison. Definitely dead. That guy's definitely dead. Yeah, the 4 Carabassin's poisons are very interesting. I need to be using those. It's a great bonus action for Asterion to be using, because sometimes he doesn't really need the bonus action. Especially down here. It'll give him like something else to do. well, that's the end for this episode. So thank you very much for watching along. I appreciate it as always. And yeah, why hold you for much longer? I'll see you in the next one. Peace.